Hey everyone, my name is Orion and I'm going to be giving you a quick video walkthrough on my Adidas NHL jersey template. We're just going to get right into it. So I've preloaded a couple of logos that I'm going to be using here. So I'm just going to grab these, copy them, and paste them into this file here. I'm from Ottawa, so I've got to make the hometown team, but we'll do the Battle of Ontario today. So we're going to open up the layers. We're going to see that everything here is grouped and named accordingly. So you shouldn't have too much of a hard time navigating through the layers and the groups and the clipping masks. It's pretty much designed on a click what you want to edit ideology here. So we're going to start by making the Sens collar. So we see the black trim around the edge of the collar and then the red base. So I'm just going to go here, double click, and then we're in the jersey group itself, the isolation mode. And then if I double click again, we're in the collar. So this is where we make the edits. So I've got them paired off, so you only have to do half the work. I'm going to shift select all these and then change the color to the Sens red. All these palettes on the side here, they're all the Pantone colors of each NHL team. I've updated it as much as possible to include all current and previous colors. I've also included the Seattle Kraken, so if anyone has concepts they want to do, they're set for the Kraken. Back to this, we'll see that we've completed the collar already, so that was easy. We're just going to grab this secondary logo here, and we're going to make the shoulder edits. So again, I'm going to double click on the shoulder. Actually, I'm going to have my layers palette open all the time so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. If you click the shoulder logos, you're going to see that we can enter a clipping group. So we're going to click it. We're in it. Going to delete those and then just paste this logo. And it's going to crop to the perimeter of the shoulders here. So I'm just going to scale it down a bit and then play with the placement. So have it lining up along the jersey and nudge it up maybe a bit. I think that looks okay. We'll copy it over here, do the same thing, and then rotate it just so it forms along the shoulders. I'm gonna nudge it down just so it's on that kind of 3/4 angle here. So that looks good to me. Next up, we're going to do the sleeves, so we can just see the numbers and the two red bands. The numbers by default I've placed up here. I'm not going to move them down just because this template is a bit more generic. You can if you want, but just for the demo's sake, I'm going to skip it. So again, I'm going to enter the jersey. We're going to go down to this left sleeve clipping layer. So I'm going to double click into it, and now we can make the adjustments here. I'm going to add a 3 pixel stroke to the numbers just so it has the two-tone. And then I'm going to take this and the stripes, and I'm going to change them to red. And then obviously they're named and layered here. You take this middle one and we're going to just hide it. And that's one sleeve done. So I'll do the same thing in the other sleeve here. We're going to grab the top and bottom stripes, change them to red, hide the middle, and then I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to eyedropper that. It saves time. So that's the other sleeve done. We'll do the crest in the middle now, the primary logo. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to double click into the group. If I click that, we'll enter the torso clipping mask, and we'll make the changes. So I'm going to delete that, paste the Sens logo. I'm going to line it up with the center of the collar, blow it up a bit, and then just kind of skew it just a bit, maybe a bit more, just so it kind of looks like it curves around the jersey like that. I'm going to blow up the sides a bit more too. Maybe nudge it over. Delete the captain patch for now. And then as we see down here, there's one thick red hem stripe. So I'm going to look at the layers. We're going to grab these two stripes. I'm going to hide them And then I'm gonna hide this background fill as well. And we'll see that we have this stripe. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to draw I'm actually just gonna draw a stripe along this stripe and cut it out of the jersey here like that. And then I'm going to change the fill to the red color. Whoops. And then I'm just going to send it to the back so it kind of creates the silhouette of the curve along the jersey. And then I'm just going to take this stripe and change the color to black. That way it'll kind of be hidden within the base foundation of the jersey. If you can see here, I actually put a bit of a drop shadow on it just because it gives that 3D, embroidered look of the stripe going on top of the other fabric. We can just hide that for now and maybe nudge both these up just a bit. And yeah, I'd say that matches that quite well. Next up, we'll do the Leafs jersey. So I'm going to go into here. We'll make the blue one. So we're going to start by doing the collar. We'll double click to enter this mask. And we'll change all these to the Toronto Maple Leafs blue. Whoops. Make sure your fill's selected. And that part just stays white based on the jersey here, I think. Yeah. So that's said and done. We're good with that. If you do notice, though, the Leafs actually have a lace-up collar. I'm just going to bring this over here. So Leafs have a lace-up collar. So what I've added in this template is a group of alternate collars, if I can find it. There they are. So I'm going to double-click into this jersey, and then it gives me all my options here. For the alternate collars, I have them hidden by default. If you turn them on, we have options here. So I've got the 3 options that Adidas currently uses. So you've got the lace up, the horizontal 3 laces, and then the kind of just the 1 cross laces. You can play with those and mix and match whatever ones you find fit. For now, we're just going to leave it with the Leafs. So I'm going to take the direct selection and just target this middle area rather than jumping into groups within groups within groups, just to make it easier on me. Next up, we're going to color the shoulders. So again, we're just going to look here. We have the shoulder fill. Something that I've done is you can turn on rounded edges. So we'll see that in a second. I'm just going to fill the shoulders here. That takes care of the blue. And then if I turn the rounded edges on, obviously it rounds off the shoulders. If you're doing that, I suggest turning this layer on and ensuring the rounded edges of the dimples are selected. So it gives that kind of dimpled mesh texture all the way through. And then you can also turn on the rounded shoulder stitches layer, just so this stitching pattern continues all the way across. That's pretty much how the shoulders work. Pretty easy. I'm going to just hide these layers again, just go back to what the Leafs look is actually going to be like. I'll turn those off again. Next up, I'm going to change the base jersey color just by clicking the center here. We're going to see the jersey fill layer selected, and I'm going to change that to the blue. And then we'll do the sleeves first. So Toronto and Ottawa actually follow the same jersey template for the most part. So I'm just going to double click within here. We're in the left sleeve clipping mask. I'm going to take this and this, turn them white, and then hide that middle layer like we've done for Ottawa. And then we're going to change this background fill to Toronto's blue. We'll change the color just to white, no stroke needed around it. And that's done for the sleeves. I'm actually just going to, we'll delete these shoulder logos because Toronto doesn't have any. Next up, we'll do the other sleeve, same thing, double click within the clipping mask, change these stripes to white, hide this middle layer, and then change this fill to the Maple Leafs blue. Change the color to white, And that sleeve is done. Next we'll do the crest, so I'm just going to copy. Actually, I have to make a quick change to this just because this is the away logo. I'm going to take all this maple leaf blue. I'm just going to change it to that color for now. We're going to take this maple leaf's white, highlight it, change it to Toronto's blue, and then take this blue again and then change it to white. And there we go. Copy. Whoops. I'm going to copy that. Go back into this. Delete the NHL logo, paste the Leafs logo. And there we go. I'm just gonna skew it a bit. That looks good. Delete the captain patch, and then for these stripes here, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna turn these two off. Whoops. The top stripe off, and then the fill off. And then I'm just gonna blow the width up of this stroke to like maybe 50 pixels, 55. And then just nudge it up. Right about there looks good. Then we'll change the color to white. And there is the Leafs logo, or the Leafs jersey. I'd say those two jerseys, probably 10 minutes, no problem. Just gonna notice that we see honor, pride, courage on the inside of this color. So if you zoom in, have my little tagline here, but we can change it. So just say honor, pride, and courage. And then that was white. And then we'll change this Adidas climate tag white as well. And there you go. You've got two jerseys. And, you know, doesn't take a lot of time. A lot of it's just, excuse me. A lot of it's exploring layers, turning them on and off, and really kind of diving into what each one does. So, you know, you should be able to figure it out relatively easily. You can make quick changes like that, and then again, the direct selection is a huge hand, so you can make a really nice looking white jersey quickly. There you go. Two jerseys done. Not a lot of time. Hopefully it's easy enough for you guys. If you use this and make content, definitely tag me. My socials are here. I love to see all the jerseys concepts floating around these days. The talent out there is unreal. So hopefully you guys can use this and you know, see your wildest and craziest designs come out there. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the template.